Hello everyone, welcome back to the Avalon game project. Last time we have finished the very last piece of the puzzle, which is the handle game ended. But last time we didn't have enough time to finish it properly. So today let's add the test. So what are we going to do here? Test. Test handle game ended. Working with the marker, everything. So repository will need a game status. Yep. We don't need this for now. Repository get game. Yep. And we get the. We'll have to get a couple of players. Yeah, good enough, I guess. Then return value is players, and then game event, game ended event, return value is this. Perfect. So when we handle the handle game ended, the game status. No, actually, game status is this, and we want to verify that the repository dot update game. Start problems with game. Oh, we already have it. My bad. We also want to know that the put event was called by game ended, recipient everybody, but the payload we are actually going to have is this. Timestamp. This timestamp, I will remove it definitely. So we do something like this. So it is actually timestamp, and then comes yep. So let's see if everything's passing. Nope. What's wrong? Oh, clear road. Right, okay. Okay, so how about now? Yes, everything's passing. Cool. Okay, so finally we have, this is the very last piece of implementing the game core. Well, should have wrapped this up last time, but anyways. Okay, so now I think with all this being implemented, I think I'll go through everything again. And actually, let me commit this. Okay, so with all this being said, I think what I'm gonna do is to go through everything again and to see what do I want to change. So first thing first, I think I want to reorder this, or nah, actually I'm going to order it by edit. I think there's some sort. there definitely is a sort. So the reason why, oh yeah, sort lines. The reason why I'm doing this is because it's much easier to find if things are sorted alphabetically. And another thing I want to do is to so let me actually add this to do to use what do we call it? Not to use all capital. So this is very hard to read. So I really want to say name it to, let's say something like this, like assassination failed, something like this. It's easier to type and it's easier to read. I don't think we need this particularly. Okay, let's see this. Not started, in progress, finish. Yeah, I just want to have it like this. Row, I think everything's good. State name, again, to do not to use all capital. And the voting result is pretty good. So the event, I think I'll definitely to do add ID. And what else? The timestamp. Timestamp has been a pain in the butt. So what we can do is so the we need this timestamp, but the problem is who is going to create it. So for all the other, so the problem with the event is that we need a timestamp for sorting. Well, first of all, ID. So actually, I have been thinking. So there is. I remember there is some kind of like unique ID algorithm created by Microsoft. I think it's called Snowflake. That is actually ordered. But again, the thing is, we can't assume that. Because the ID creation, we left it with the or should we deal with it ourselves? I'm thinking. Okay, so we need this timestamp. I'm not going to give it a default value here. So I think this alone would fix the, oh, it feels so many, okay. Okay. Anally, remove timestamp default value. Okay. So this is event. game. Game just ID, result, and everything good. Game config. I think game config. So here is just a JSON object. I don't want to treat it as a separate part. Maybe we should just combine these, because some of them are just default values. I'll leave it for now. I think abstract this would make things much cleaner. We know this is a config, we get everything from the config. Yeah, I'll just leave it for now. Player, we have ID, name, secret, role, and known players, pretty good. Quest, we have ID. Yeah, only the event we don't have ID. Okay, this is bad. Quest voter have ID, good. So I think the thing is, I want to give player a game ID. So all these entities, we should be able to track back to which game it belongs to. So I think, so start from here. I think I'll just to do add game ID field. So this is actually we need to do this for everything. I think I definitely missed that in the beginning. Yeah, we should always be able to trace back. So see this trace back to which game it belongs to. Say for example this round. So we know like which quest it belongs to. So we should really be able to trace back to what game it belongs to as well. As for the vote, I think yeah, the quest number, round number is good enough. Let's give it a game ID just in case. Okay, and I don't want. I somehow am questioning. I think this should be. We have a constant versus constant. Voting result. I think we should be using the voting result here, but having it is approved because the vote only, it can either approve or not approve. There's no like other states. So yeah, I think I want to be more precise. But even if we use the constant, we would be like, okay, if is approved equals to voting result dot passed or else. There's no really but I think we would know when we actually translate the string to yeah, okay. Refactor is approved from boolean value to voting results. Voting result, or just the vote result, or just yeah, I think vote result would be better. To rename this to vote result. Right? Okay. So services, let's take a look. Oh, com service. Yeah, com service will have to notify player ID. Find usages. Notify is just one person. Yeah, we notify them one by one. I think. We could potentially make this to accept a a string or list and deal with it here. Nah, it's too complicated. We don't want and notify player ID. Notify player ID. Okay, I think they can figure it out. Okay, so the game service. Let's see the game service. We have the repository player service, repository, and the com service. What is player service doing here? It's just get players. So if it's just get players, I want assign roles. I see. Handle game started. Fine. I think I can accept this because yeah, I think yeah, this is good. Get game. I think one thing we're missing here are the logs. But I want to leave. Yeah, let's deploy this first and see where it leads us. So what are these two things? Then refactor it. No, they can't do anything. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I think once we have changed this would be gone. Should we be renaming this assassination attempts? Yeah, it's fine. This is okay, I guess. Player service. We don't need this. Player service. So we're missing some. Okay. Yeah. So this. No, game service. So the one of the good good practice is to actually write to at least have some comments for all the public methods. So especially here, like this handle game started. What does this do? I think. Comments. Okay. This one as well. Yeah, this is questionable to say the least. I may want to come back and revisit it. Add comments, yeah. It's not, it's doc string. Okay. Comments, doc string. Okay. Okay, player service, same here. Wait. Oh no, happy to do docstring, same here. And here. Okay. Hey, who's using this? Other than tests. Nobody's using it. And is everything still okay? 3 failed. Why? What? Player service get. Do we really use game? Wait, this is handle game started with invalid test game service. And oh, the players. Yeah, it's all from repository. So this is wrong. Get players. Okay, this is wrong. Let's go fix it. So it's repository. And yeah, same here. Yep, good. Okay, yeah. Request the service. Doc strings. Same as here. Here. Oh no, not here. 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 This. And this. Static method is create quest. Yep. Create quest. Create a quest. Then rotate leader. Set team member IDs. Set quest result. Yeah, I think some refactoring, especially the validation. We really should consider. So I actually installed the oh, I didn't tag this. So actually I installed not this, maybe. Okay, fine, I haven't. So I was thinking maybe we could define a schema so that we don't have to do this ourselves. Yeah, I'll think about that. Round service. Wait, start round. Is this used anywhere? No. Okay. Fair enough. Repository com service. This is pretty clean. Quest service. Alpha quest service. Round service. What is the round service doing? Create round. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the states. The only thing is, like, I think we're missing a terminal state. So either we could change this to optional, or we just define a terminal state. I think defining a terminal state would make sense. Yeah. So these we're doing it rather other than the end game state. I think this is a little bit messy, but other than that, from the game setup, I think we're following a pretty strict we're following a rather strict unanimous pattern. It quest number is quest completed. So I think we should refactor some of these into the service itself. Like, let's see what is going on here. So first we handle the quest vote cost. Then we come here to verify if the quest vote is completed. Then why don't we just return the quest itself and just simply verify the status, the voting result, right? And the set voting result should be handled here. Okay. Just handle the updating quest result in the quest service. Okay, I think this part is also a little bit annoying. Here, the state has to know which state to return. So it has to verify if this is if the quest has won. I think we need to refactor this a bit as well. We could potentially hide this in the on exit. Now this would be too complicated. So I wonder if we should. Yeah, this is definitely not right. We have to think about it because the reason being the handle is called multiple times and the on enter is called multiple times. At the moment, I can't think of a way of not to call on enter if so on enter is called every time before handle. This is not right. Yeah, I think this comes back to the okay. So this has a problem. So we need to think about this. I think same problem happens here as well. Oh, we're not implemented this. We're actually missing something. Or do we need to? Okay, state. Yeah, this state, well, I have to really rethink about how do we handle this. Team selection state, I think this is pretty good because we're not coming back multiple times. Or are we? We are. Okay, this is pretty big. I think I'll have to rethink about it. Think about it again. Repository, like get game ID is okay. Put event, this is still okay. Put player, game ID, yeah, makes sense. Put players, well, players already, what is this called? Players, okay, get players, game is okay. Put events, where this used? Game, handle game started. I wonder, the reason why I want to remove this is because this is actually just a convenience method. Wait, put players, where does it? Put players, okay. Same, it's just convenience method. It's also as this put events. So we're going to expose this to the to outside. So we should to minimize the contract to make it as small as possible. So yeah, I think this convenience methods we shouldn't be having it here. So put quest, yeah, get quests, okay. Get rounds by quest. Not fair. Put round, update round, get player, okay, get quest. Well, this game ID is no longer needed. Anything get, we should just get an ID. Yep. something above here. Get player, okay, put player, fair enough. Get round, game ID, this makes sense. Put roundabout, game ID is a string, quest number, round number, this is a string, and this is a boolean. Return value is a roundabout. Get roundabout. This is a string, int and string. Roundabout. Update quest. Put quest vote. Get quest votes. Fair. Okay. So the state machine itself will deal with that later once we have figured out how to deal with this. So essentially, we were thinking about only calling on enter when only calling on enter when we enter the state for the first time. But we could still potentially do that. So on enter we could do something like this. It only happens because the game setup doesn't have a on enter game setup state, right? So we could just be doing something like in the state machine. So once we have the states, we could do something like next state equals to current state dot handle event, right? Current state handle event. So it could be something like if next state not equals to self dot current state, we could do something like current state next state dot on enter. And actually we could just do something like self dot current state on exit, next state on enter, and self dot current state equals next state, something like this. We could potentially do. In this case, on enter is only called once. So I think in this case, okay, fair enough. In this case, we could really rethink about how do we handle the announcement and everything. Okay, so I think today we have talked long enough. So starting next time, we'll do some major refactoring piece by piece. The good thing is we already have all these tests in place, so that I think testing refactoring would we wouldn't worry too much about breaking stuff. Cool. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.